and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Packers going up against the Broncos. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be a Green Bay first down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rodgers now on first down. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now here's a carry heading left. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Rodgers to throw on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was...
And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Brandon, last week we saw this guy play really, really well. A top-notch performance. I'm sure he's ready to do it again today, and we get...
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They come out here in the I. And they'll run it here. And a loose football. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff...
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this 1st quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. He's going to fight. They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is, first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
This presentation.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escobar with it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They find some open field here. And a cut to the left sideline. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. Second down, 8. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That one goes for 34 yards. And that leads to a Green Bay first. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Darian Stewart there to bring him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always one.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Ten yards still left on second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. He's got time. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught at the 1. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Broncos are having trouble slowing down the passing game. The Packers have done great work in that area these last 2 games, and they'll just look to continue that in the second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Moving now to late in the first. Ball's going to be up for grabs here. He ended up running for a big gain of 87 yards on this run. Here the catch is made way downfield, and that connection will lead to a gain of 34 yards. Score stays the same, though, as they missed the field goal. They take it at the 33-yard line. Pass coverage will break down here, and he'll end up at the 45-yard line before being tackled.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And he lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt. as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the offense will come. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a play fake here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Finds his target, Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Rodgers now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rodgers going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Packers a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time, and it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That hit. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still first down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Green Bay first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Surveying the field. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Green Bay, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Denver, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.